and welcome back to Benidorm and Beyond, my original YouTube channel since 2020. Today I'm taking you for a fly-on-the-wall look around the 3-star Hotel Alameda, which is situated right in the very heart of the bustling Old Town along Calle Alameda, or Calle Alameda del Alcalde Pedro Zaragoza Orts to give it its full and rather wordy title, but which is much better known by you all, I'm sure, as simply Gin and Tonic Street due to its glut of sophisticated gin joints and swish cocktail bars all along the same road. Sitting just 2 minutes walk from the beautiful Levante beachfront and promenade, as well as downhill from the main church and viewpoint of the Mirador between Benidorm's two stunning beaches, it is itself located on a lively pedestrianised street full of bars, restaurants and independent boutiques, as well as a chemist, a KFC and even a kebab shop. Still a family-run hotel, the Alameda was built back in 1954 and fully renovated in 2017 and has 77 rooms over its 7 accommodation floors, with the 8th floor being a beautiful residents-only Sundeck area providing 360-degree views of the beach, mountains and Old Town. And just for info, they also have their own holiday apartments for those who prefer the freedom of self-catering, and these can be found not far away on the street of Calle Santa Fe. You enter the Hotel Alameda directly off the street and then arrive at the lobby area via a series of backlit steps with handrail, or alternatively you can take the lift up just 1 floor, but of course this is super handy for those with awkward or heavy luggage and those with mobility issues. The reception desk then sits directly in front of you, with check-in requiring presentation of ID and a signature, and I was given a warm welcome by the friendly receptionist Diana, who took her time to explain everything about the room and hotel facilities to me, despite others waiting behind me, which I thought was fabulous not to feel rushed. Check-in is officially at 4 p.m, with check-out at the very reasonable time of midday, but luckily my room was ready for just after 11 o'clock when I arrived. And having booked directly via the hotel's own website, I received a voucher for a €2 discount off a cocktail or mixed drink in one of the hotel's bars, as well as free access to the in-room safe, which I believe is also free anyway to guests who book a superior room. To the right of reception, you can find a selection of information leaflets on local day trips and excursions, with a weighing machine also available to use. These usually cost €1, which is well worth it in my opinion to avoid any overweight luggage and therefore extra charges when you get to the airport upon your departure. There's also a seating area where you can enjoy a drink with a QR code sticker linked to order with via your mobile, whilst to your left you can find the lift, a further seating area and the interior bar which leads outside onto the street, as well as ladies, gents and disabled toilets. Bedrooms at the Hotel Alameda come as a choice of twins or doubles, with a selection of options to which view you have depending on your preference and your budget. Standard rooms have no balcony, with only an interior view, with online reviews suggesting that this view is often of the central section of the building plus its utility pipes and windows, which then results in the rooms being on the dark side, so bear this in mind. Historic centre rooms have a side street view with a small Juliet balcony, and these look out onto the tapas alley area, with some being directly above the hotel's own tapas bar and restaurant, the Alameda Gourmet, which is situated on Calle de Martinez Oriola, as you will see in this video later on. Superior rooms come with a full balcony overlooking the beautiful Calle Alameda, which is the room option I went for and that you will see today, while superior rooms with sea views are also available at a supplement, and these are situated on the higher floors, featuring your very own sun lounges to enjoy your own slice of Spanish sunshine on during the day, as well as affording you great views out to the Mediterranean Sea. Rooms, and indeed the whole hotel, offer free Wi-Fi, and there is great aircon which cools the whole room down in minutes, and which of course can double up as heating in the cooler months. The twin or double beds come with bedside tables with warm lighting on the wall beside you and ample sockets for your appliances, and a large open style wardrobe with units sits along one wall, which is great for not forgetting anything when you leave, as everything is visible to you all the time, with plenty of coat hangers and space for extra bedding. The free safe is incorporated into this large unit, which you can program yourself with your own 4-digit code, and there's also a mini bar to store any drinks, snacks or medication, with mine coming with 2 complimentary bottles of water, which was much appreciated. In addition to the full-length mirror, there is a desk, tub chair and suitcase rack, along with a wall-mounted TV with English channels available, which you can find via YouTube and Netflix, etc. The bathroom is a decent size and very modern, with a large backlit mirror over the sink, and my room had a walk-in shower with a powerful rainfall shower head, as well as free liquid hand soap, shampoo and shower gel, all in wall-mounted squeezy bottles, and a hairdryer with hot and cold settings, which I particularly liked, as this is not often found in Spanish hotels to my knowledge or experience. I was in room 400, which is probably the most unusual superior room, as it sits directly under the illuminated hotel sign on the side of the building, and this afforded me a larger balcony space than most, as instead of the traditional metal mesh balcony that the rest of the rooms have, I had a 6-foot glass panel ahead of me to look through. This was great for looking straight over the street opposite and the scrubland of an empty plot where a house once stood behind the wall painted with the Benidorm logo, but no good for me when I wanted to hang over the balcony to take some nighttime footage for you all. However, I would definitely say it was a premium room, maybe as I booked direct, as the only other rooms with a glass balcony are the superior sea view rooms. On the balcony you can find a table and 2 chairs, so you can enjoy a bit of alfresco peace and quiet in between sightseeing, shopping, sunbathing and enjoying the delights of the bars and restaurants. And there is also a pull-out clothes area to dry off any beach towels or swimwear in between dips. Heading up to the 8th floor you can find the Rooftop solarium area, simply named The Roof, which also has a sky bar, which is currently open on Friday and Saturday evenings only from 5 p.m. until midnight, but which I imagine is open nightly in high season, as I've seen the hotel advertise live DJ sessions during the summer. Here you can find a row of sun loungers lying the very front of the rooftop, giving you a great spot to soak up that sun, and there are also tables and chairs, as well as high-top tables with stools to rest at, as well as a shower in the corner for washing off any suntan oils and creams afterwards. With 360-degree views of Benidorm, this open-air space is tranquil, attractive and very Instagram-worthy, and an ideal place to read a book, sunbathe or just chill out on whilst the crowds do their thing below. There's also a jacuzzi available on the 4th floor, which is available to use by appointment only, so therefore I was unable to film it, and this costs €8 for 45 minutes for up to 4 people, and a bath cap is required. For those who choose a B&B, half-board or full-board basis, the hotel's buffet-style restaurant can be found on floor -1 and can be reached by stairs or lift. Breakfast is served between 8 and 10:30 a.m, with lunch available between 1:30 and 3:30, and the dinner service running from 8 until 10 p.m. There's a good selection of national and international cuisine, both hot and cold, with dishes replenished regularly, and surely enough to choose from for anyone. For those just fancying a drink, as well as the bar inside the hotel, there is also a glamorous street-facing bar where you can enjoy cocktails, coffees and cañas, which anyone is welcome to use, whether a guest of the hotel or not, and indeed it always seems extremely popular whatever time of the day or night. Waiter service is provided, and they're proud to announce that their cocktails are even award-winning, as this is evident from the 2 proudly displayed Benidorm cocktail competition trophies which are inside the hotel. A coffee, soft drink or half a lager costs €2.50, with a pint coming in at €4, and cocktails are also reasonably priced, starting from €7, so why not give in to a little bit of indulgence? The Hotel Alameda is currently ranked 44th out of the 171 hotels listed in Benidorm on TripAdvisor UK, with a guest satisfaction rating of 4.3 out of 5, placing it in the very good category based on just 285 reviews, the majority of which have been written by fellow Brits. Positive comments mention the friendly staff in all areas of the hotel, the brilliant location for the Old Town neighbourhood and the beach, and of course that fabulous peaceful roof terrace to relax on. Negative remarks bring up the interior rooms, which aren't great as they have no view at all, whilst others weren't overly happy with the food or its temperature. But to be fair, I find this is usually the case for at least half the customers who write hotel reviews, so just take this criticism with a pinch of salt. Others also mentioned that if you're arriving by airport transfer, then it will take you a few minutes to reach the hotel, as no bus or car can drop you off directly outside. But to me, this is super obvious, as you are, after all, in the privileged location of being deep in the heart of the Old Town along a traffic-free street, and all the better for it, in my opinion. You can find holidays to the Hotel Alameda online at Love Holidays, Thomas Cook and On the Beach, as well as the usual booking sites such as Booking.com, Trivago and Expedia. But if you book directly with the hotel, as I did, it's claimed that you'll get the best price, along with that free safe, free cancellation insurance and late checkout subject to availability. In summary, my personal view of the Alameda is that it's a great little find with everything you need. Of course, apart from a pool, in which case you're better off looking out of the central Old Town area anyway, although a couple of establishments do have small splash pools. And it's in a fabulous location for both the beach, the tapas area, the shops and the headland, as well as the Poniente side of the resort. I found my room comfy and spacious and the hotel staff polite and friendly, and I even received an email after the first night of my 2-night stay asking if everything was okay. I would also add that the Alameda would make an ideal hotel to stay in if you love the regular fiestas that Benidorm has to offer, with it surely being the perfect spot to watch the fiesta activities and parades from, as most of the processions file downhill from the church and along this street. So if you want to get away from all the big, noisy and bustling hotels of the New Town and Rincon de Loix, why not give this fabulous hotel a try on your next Benidorm stay? I hope that you've enjoyed this fly-on-the-wall tour of the 3-star Hotel Alameda with me today, and that it's given you a good idea of what to expect if you should choose to stay here in the future. Thanks so much for watching as always, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Muchas gracias, catch you soon, and bye for now. Cheers!